child killed by a stray bullet from an officer. Let's put up a picture. According to the Kansas Bureau of Investigation, a stray bullet fired by a police officer on the SWAT team in Missouri, Joplin, Missouri, killed a 2-year-old girl during the handling of a domestic violence disturbance. This story is going to shock your conscience, okay? Because there's more carnage involved. It was March 26th in Baxter Springs. 2-year-old Clesslynn Crawford died because of that stray bullet from an officer. In the toddler's obituary, she was described as full of life and had a bubbly personality. The officer has not been publicly identified, and a spokesperson for the KBI declined to do so when reached by the New York Daily News on Tuesday. The officer and team were responding to a Baxter Springs police request for assistance in handling a disturbance, which also claimed the lives of both parents. Both parents are dead as well. Here's the background. The girl's father, his name was Eli Crawford, 37 years of age, is believed to have died of a single self-inflicted gunshot wound after a nearly 3.5-hour standoff in which he fired more than 90 rounds at law enforcement officers while barricaded inside a camping trailer at the address, okay? He fired 90 rounds at the police. The KBI reported in the release of the preliminary findings of its investigation of the incident that police were responding to a woman's 911 call for help when they first arrived at the trailer about 7:15 p.m. and knocked on the door. Eli Crawford answered the knock, but slammed the door shut again when he saw it was the police. The KBI said his daughter reopened the door, right? Reopened the door, and her mother, Taylor D. Shuttle, 27, ran out while the child remained inside. As Taylor Shuttle fled, the father stepped outside the trailer and shot her multiple times and began shooting at the 4 police officers there as well. The officers retreated to a safe distance without returning fire. Although Crawford kept shooting at them using several guns, in the meantime, the mother died of her wounds at the scene. Now I'm going to say it because most people won't. If the police would have put a bullet in him initially, maybe the wife and the child would be alive. I know you don't like to hear that. And I don't like to say it. But he was able to shoot at the police 90 damn times. They initially refused to return fire after they saw him shoot and kill his own wife. 9:25 p.m., an officer with the SWAT team fired a single round into the camping trailer, and that round struck and killed the girl. Let's put a picture up again. When they decided to shoot back, that's who they killed. I told you, this is a hard story. The police department issued a statement on Monday confirming the KBI's finding. The police chief, his name is Sloan Rowland. Let's put up his picture. During the statement, he said, and I quote, "This is a horrific outcome to what had already started as a very tragic incident." Neither statement released Monday provided any details concerning the circumstances under which the SWAT team member fired the round that claimed the girl's life. After the KBI's investigation concludes, the findings will be given to the Cherokee County attorney, who will determine if they're going to file charges. Everybody in that family is now dead. All right, let's talk your thoughts on this.
So this is one of those times where you see an actual threat and you want the police to take action, right? But first of all, I just want to say, like, it's so sorry for that little girl, and for her mother. And domestic violence is a terrible situation to be involved in. But this is one of the times where we see the police not act right accordingly, and we look at this little girl, we imagine what her father looks like, and why there wasn't a threat to act, right? We think about the fact that, like, Muhammad Noor got charged with 3rd-degree murder, right, for essentially protecting his partner. And now we look at officers like this who are not providing that protection. Shouldn't they be criminally charged too?
Yeah, there you go.